Oh, that ain't right. Ah.
Time has it been?
No.
What time has it been?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna!
Say it!
I gotta be honest though, his resistance to say clobbering time, that joke wore out from the first minute they did it. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Game Reserve. My name is Jagger Newman, and I'm the War in these parts. And tonight we are playing Fantastic Four, the video game. That is the video game adaptation of the 2005 film. If you guys are wondering why I'm taking the time to play this in the first place, it is primarily because this weekend saw the release of Fantastic Four, The First Steps. The first family of comic books, long-awaited entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I saw the film yesterday with my girlfriend, and yeah, it is really freaking good. Like, this is one of the best Marvel movies that we have had in a long time. And it's nice that they're having a string of hits between this and Thunderbolt. So, if you haven't seen this movie yet, highly recommended. Excellent film. And I don't think people are really appreciative of that fact. Fantastic Four, it really is one of the most important properties in all the comic books. It's really where the modern day comic book started, as it was the first comic book series to feature Stan Lee's iconic approach to depicting superheroes with character flaws, as opposed to, the idealized Superman that they were depicted as in, from the 20s to the 50s. Despite that, however, there has never really been a definitive adaptation of the Fantastic Four outside of the comic books, at least until now, with the first steps. However, there was something that came out back in 2005 that did come kind of close, and that was the 2005 film Fantastic Four. Now, I know a lot of people do not like this movie, and I do understand that. It does have a lot of shortcomings, but I'm sorry. I am an unapologetic fan of this movie. I loved it as a kid, and it is, in fact, what inspired my own personal comic book as well. And as an adult revisiting it, there are some things that they genuinely get right. I mean, the characters, the Fantastic Four themselves, like, they're all very well done. The cast is great. The action scenes are a lot of fun. Some dated special effects aside. The film's only real sin, I would say, is how they depict Doctor Doom, where they turn one of the biggest threats in the Marvel Universe into just basically a lousy generic villain. But apart from that, I thought it was a really good movie, and I still enjoy watching it today. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, there is a video game based on this film. Part of the reason Fantastic Four was said to have been such a hit back in the day was not just because of its box office, which was modest, but because it really made a killing in merchandise with its toys and everything. The video game, however, isn't one that is typically talked about, and for good reason. But, it's not one that people tend to remember. But I have done some research on it, and a lot of people do look at this as something of a landmark for Marvel games. A lot of people say it's where they got the gameplay stylings for Marvel Alliance, so yeah, I thought it was worth taking a look at, so let's go ahead and get started with that. As to how I'm going to be playing this game, I really don't have any choice but to use an emulator for this. I actually do have a copy of this game for the GameCube, but as I was running through the game earlier today, it unfortunately crapped out on me, so the disc doesn't work anymore. It's useless. Thankfully, after the debacle with Sonic Chronicles, I had the sense to make sure I had an emulated version ready to go, so that's how we're going to have to play it here. So let's go ahead and get that booted up. Okay, looks like we already got some comments. Oh yeah, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Also very underrated. Though, I'm gonna be real, I disagree. The new MCU movie is a lot better. Mostly because they were able to go all the way with the adaptation as opposed to having to rein it in to make it go over with the general audience like the Rise of the Silver Surfer did. Still a really good movie, though. Back in the day when the characters would actually interact with the studio logos, that's a lot of fun. Okay, and this is a really lame title screen. Like, it's just gibberish in the background, and the title, like, it's just kind of there. I'm noticing some issues there. It looks like it was pasted. There's even the trademark logo in there. Why would you do that? Well, now we're getting some music. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but, you know, you're getting the iconic score from the film. Just go ahead and get this started. We're starting on the space station. That's interesting. So we're going to play on medium. And you do have the option to play the game in co-op. But right away we get to one of the big shortcomings with this game. Despite the fact that it's called the Fantastic Four, it's only a 2-player game. Like, really? It should be a 4-player game. Come on, guys. That is a major shortcoming right there.
Is he dead?
Victor, why? How?
Yeah, some weird looking graphics already. Definitely don't remember this from the movie.
This ends now!
Oh my god, that does not sound like Doctor Doom, even less so than in the movie.
I'm coming. I've got a problem here. How in the name of me sweet Aunt Petunia did I get here anyway?
I don't know, but I'm sure you're gonna tell us, Mr. Eggman.
Reed Richards. He's the reason I was flying shotgun up there. I'd do anything for that guy.
Yeah, of all the actors in this movie, definitely the best one is the guy who was playing Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. Like, evidently, he was a really big fan of the Fantastic Four comic books as well, in particular The Thing, so he lobbied hard for the role, and even insisted to the producers that the thing be achieved through practical effects as opposed to CGI. And it definitely was worth it because he was excellent in the part. It was just another example of a character jumping off the comics and into real life. It was excellent. The rest of the cast is also pretty good. Reed Richards and Johnny Storm. It was actually, what was it, Chris Evans long before he was the Human Torch. The only one that I really question is Jessica Alba as the Invisible Woman. That was really just made because she's hot, and but you gotta give her credit. She didn't do a terrible job in the movie. A lot of people say she sounds like a ditzy airhead in the movie, but no, she sounds intelligent. She knows what she's doing. Jessica Alba is not that bad an actor, guys. Cut her some slack.
I thought dealing with Johnny would be the worst of it.
And this actually is the cast from the movie too, lending their voices. Not all of them do particularly well, I would say. Some of the lines are very poorly delivered, but yeah, they're still doing it well enough.
The cosmic cloud is gaining speed. We need to get those adamantium shields locked down before it hits.
Please hurry, Mr. Grimm. Our futures depend on it.
Yeah, that delivery was super wooden. So we're actually starting with Ben Grimm's moonwalk from the movie. That is a very interesting choice.
Ben, the manual overrides for the shield controls are near each observation window.
Spin the wheel and close the shields.
Exactly. The station's safety is in your hands.
Don't float away on us, buddy.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, so this is usually where I talk about the controls, but there isn't really a whole lot to talk about at this point, since all I can really do is move around. Honestly, I question why they're starting with this, considering, no, this is the kind of thing you would typically depict in a cutscene. Just because you can make something playable doesn't necessarily mean that you should.
Oh, that was close.
Hey dude, how about you sound panicked? You're being bombarded by friggin' meteors.
Those shields and get back in.
I hear you loud and clear, Reed.
There's no urgency in his voice. That's great. These are some pretty cool graphics for the time, though. I gotta admit that.
Damn, it broke loose. I better grab it before it floats away.
Ben, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna have to jump.
Yeah, that was one thing I really liked in the movie. Even though Johnny gives Ben a hard time all the time, when he's in danger, he does show genuine concern for him. It's nice to know that even though they dislike each other, there is still respect for them. That was something else that was really well done in the movie as well. The characterization in the first steps is just amazing on all accounts. Yeah, I'm not sure what the point of that first level was. Like, that should have just been a cutscene. No need to save. Okay, what the hell?
Victor's medical compound.
Okay,
I have
that's...
to find the others.
That is a weird way to depict him discovering his powers. Okay, so now we actually can talk about the controls. So you move around with the joystick, you have a light attack, and you have a heavy attack. If you hold the button, you can do some special attacks depending on what button you press. So as you guys can probably tell, the game is a beat 'em up, which I think a lot of people were disappointed with at the time. But I actually think that's a good fit for the Fantastic Four. It actually would have made for a really cool old school style beat 'em up like X-Men. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a move on here. Okay, so it looks like we got a hacking mini game. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it. You just spin the wheel. It's so simple, even a Jaeger could do it.
Unknown DNA detected. Security box activated.
I just noticed, Lois, you're actually in there. Good to see ya.
Victor's security drones are as paranoid as he is. I'll have to.
Okay, so attacking stuff as Mr. Fantastic is actually a lot of fun. There's a good weight to his attacks, that's great. Oh, that's a little annoying. Maggots.
Good morning, Victor. I will escort you to safety.
Looks
Yeah,
like
if you
I'm
play
in
this
the
game in co-op, that's who the second player would play as. These are some pretty impressive graphics for the time, too. Like, it's very clean for a game that was probably rushed through development. And it does run at 60 FPS sometimes, though the performance is obviously very inconsistent. Yeah, it is fun to smash stuff, I must admit. Gum Gum Pistol! It's what I was thinking about as I was playing this game. This makes me really want to play a One Piece game for the showcase. I'll look into that.
The exit is through here, sir.
Oh, wrong button. Bring it on! It's funny that these robots are programmed to punch, isn't it? It's a pretty simple game, but, you know, it does feel like there's a little bit more to it than just mash the button. Some strategy is required. He does look pretty impressive. It is a good animation for the time, and it is running at 60 FPS right here. I mean, that's not something you saw a whole lot back in the day. I'll look into playing a One Piece game, Lois. That would be a lot of fun.
Sue, I need to find her right away.
Oh man, more of the hacking.
She must
Pretty
be close
easy,
by.
though.
Done.
Once again, don't really need to save. I'm probably never going to play this game after the showcase is over. Okay,
Wait, I'm okay.
Johnny looks a little funny. He looks like he's made out of glass rather than a man who's on fire. Yeah, so the characters do have different strengths and weaknesses. Johnny is the fastest and he has the strongest long-range attacks. But he's not typically good in close quarters, so it does take a little bit of work to use them properly.
I should have gone into private practice.
You really should have, guy. Up. Maggot. It's a little unsatisfying to blast people with the fire, though. This doesn't feel like you're doing a whole lot of damage. The difference is that the range is infinite as opposed to Mr. Fantastic, who has a finite range. The vortex move is a lot of fun, though. Ha! Poor bastard. Come on, you. Yeah, the poor nurse who freaked out, but if your patient suddenly burst into flames, I'm sure you would freak out too, Lois. I certainly would. I'd be running for a fire extinguisher.
Johnny, look out!
It's weird to see the Human Torch actually punching, isn't it? That is one of the things I was disappointed with as a kid, that there's never a level in the game where you actually get to fly around as the Human Torch. I really wish that there was a open world game where the individual members of the Fantastic Four had unique ways of getting around town. Especially after the most recent movie, like seeing how Mr. Fantastic traverses the city with his stretching and all was a lot of fun to watch. Hey, like that. Burn! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Locked in. Maybe I can spot weld my way out.
I don't know if, I am pushing the button. Okay, that's weird. Hey! No sucker punches. Asshole. Come on now. Back off. Might seem like they're doing the typical superhero thing where, you know, they're just having him fight robots. But over the course of the game, you will fight other enemies like the Mole Man, Diablo, the Puppet Master, and of course Dr. Doom. As was the style at the time, after the Spider-Man games came out, they realized that they could pad out the experience by having sections of the game where they battle other supervillains from the comic books. It's also nice to peek into a world where if these films had gone on longer, we would have seen what interpretations of iconic villains would look like. It's a shame that the Silver Surfer had to do so bad at the box office, because I would have liked to have seen it return. As I said, the movies did have problems, but they really weren't that bad. And neither is this, for the matter. I mean, it's a little janky, it's basic, but it's satisfying as all hell. I have played much worse than this. Now we're playing as the Invisible Woman, who... You know, I remember in the movie she couldn't make her clothes invincible. I know that's something she could do in the comics. I mean, it was more like she was bending light around her so she could bend it around herself and other people. But it's still an inconsistency from the movie. But I can turn invincible and I can stealthily approach enemies, like... I didn't stay stealthy for very long. Get off of me! That's just annoying as all hell.
Let's see what I can do with these new abilities.
Maybe it's this button. Man, Sue is actually a lot stronger than I thought she'd be. That's great. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Gonna blast these guys. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so Sue is pretty strong, but she doesn't have much range, and her attacks seem to be a little more clunky, but... Yeah, she's probably my favorite to play as so far. She just seems really powerful. It's a lot of fun in a beat-em-up like this.
Sue, I've been trying to find you. Are you all right?
I'm fine, except I'm turning invisible. What's happening to me?
The Cosmic Storm must have changed our DNA somehow. Now Victor's security system doesn't recognize us.
Are you turning invisible too?
Not exactly. You'll see.
I'm a rubber man!
Look out!
Weirdly enough, both of these powers exist in One Piece through the Devil Fruits. It is a little annoying when you go to use one of your superpowers and you find your point in the wrong direction. Better aiming system would have been nice. There's some nice destructibility in the environments too. Not as much as some other games I've played, but impressive enough for the time. Hey, look at that! It's Brendan with Samsung! That's great. And so you can switch between the 4 characters on the fly using the D-pad, which is really fluid. Though it would be better if you could play this game with 4 people instead of 2. I was going to invite some people over to play this, but when I realized it was only 2 players, I realized it wasn't worth it. And then, so you can buff the different players, which is kind of cool. They don't make a whole lot of use of that, though, at least during my experience playing the game. So, this one.
Now to find Ben and Johnny.
Alright, what's next? Alright, now we get to play as my favorite member of the Fantastic Four, good old Ben Grimm.
This better be a hell of a bad dream.
And I love this character model too. Like,
Are you talking to me?
he has more unrealistic proportions compared to how he did in the movie, which is great. Hey. Get off of me. It's you guys.
Neutralize that.
Damn maggots. I think it goes without saying that Ben is the strongest of all the characters. Alright, so when the stream started, one of my viewers stated that, you know, the old film series was better than, the new movie. And the only area where I agree with that is in how they depict the Thing. Now, I like the Thing in the new movie just fine, but I don't know, it's just something about the voice that doesn't fit for him. Like, whenever I imagine the Thing talking, I always thought about that gravelly voice he would have. Which made sense because, you know, he is, you know, gravel, so... I don't know, I just felt like the actor in this film series did better than the actor in the new movie did. That's just my personal opinion, though. He wasn't bad in the movie at all, and I howled with laughter at the bit where the rocks grow to form a beer on his cheek. I had never thought about that. He has facial hair, and it would be made out of rocks, too.
Hang on.
Put your back into it, Chief!
Ben, is that really you?
I won't hurt you, Susan. I will that motion.
You want a piece of me?
Can I get a hand?
Yeah, so we got all four of the Fantastic Four together on screen at once, and it's still running pretty well, too. Like, credit where credit is due. This is a pretty cool game for the time period. I certainly would have loved this as a kid. Is there something in here I can pick up? Oh, I can. Clobber in time! Doesn't look like I'm doing a finisher. Yeah!
What the hell is happening to me?
What was the deal there? He just started punching instead of running out.
Just a scratch. I'm fine. Reed, I want some answers. The storm. The cosmic rays have altered our DNA somehow.
As to why it's only two-player as opposed to four-player, Lois, if I had to guess, it was probably a production reason. The more people you have playing a game, the more work you need to do to make it play seamlessly. So it was probably just better for performance if only two people are playing as opposed to four. That happens sometimes, and it's unfortunate, but this game was probably made less than a year and with a smaller than average budget, so it made sense that some corners were cut.
Be careful, Alicia. The subways can be very dangerous.
Don't worry.
And that guy right there,
I always worry about you, my dear. Good night.
he, in later of the game, that's the Puppet Master, so there is a section where you fight him. But he just kind of appears and then disappears. Cool that he's there, but doesn't do a whole lot.
I already told your boss. I don't need any protection.
Everyone needs help.
I know I recognize that voice somewhere too. That's not the lady who played her in the movie.
You, punk.
Yeah! Alright, let's beat the hell out of some Degens. Gongala! Okay, I am not going to destroy that motorcycle. I cannot bring myself to do that. The New York taxi cab, on the other hand? You guys are screwed. Yeah, how's that bumper taste? I'm going Degen beat it, and I'm actually beating them with the Degens. That's great. Is that all you maggots got? I like that music that's playing, too. Did you seriously just throw a brick at the thing?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you got up there, but I know how you're coming down! Oh man, the police are gonna kill me. Alright, where'd you fools get to? I was hoping I would hit that guy. Get back here.
Hey, you messing with my boys?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Some more.
Boys, take
take care of this clown.
Well, someone's gonna be laughing, but it's not gonna be you guys. Yeah, come on down here, join the party. Teach you guys to do that to me. Get down here! Oh wait, that's a civilian. Sorry, sir. Carry on. This really is fun. Oh, someone's still shooting at me. Get down here, you! Oh, I took out a couple of guys with that one. No more? Well, that's disappointing. Oh, never mind. Ooh, didn't mean to take out that cab, but okay. Yankee, yank, yank. Ah, well, I don't know how I'm gonna get in there. So, I'll just bring the whole building down. As a matter of fact, I'll use this guy to take it down faster. It doesn't fall? Okay, what the hell? Is there something I need to throw at that guy? I use this. Can't go any further. This is supposed to come down. Must be a glitch. Might have to restart. I like what you're saying there, Lois. God, it sucks I gotta start from the beginning, though.
Objectives updated.
I don't know what it is, being the hell out of degens with other degens is just so much fun. These guys certainly aren't putting up much of a fight, but what are you going to do for a man who's made out of rock?
Can't touch me up here! Oh, yeah.
Kind of wish we could have seen him do stuff like this in the movie. Then again, he probably is out collateralizing damage, isn't he?
Go back to Manhattan, losers.
Make me. I gotta throw a dumpster at him.
Hey, you messing with my boys?
You want some more?
Boys, take this.
Objectives updated.
That music is kind of lame, though. I like the rock ripped and everything. I wish there was more of that in the movie, but nah, it just doesn't fit with the Fantastic Four. The new movie had a great score, though, that was for sure. Ha ha ha. Come on now. Come on. Yeah. Am I enjoying this too much? Okay, let's see what happens this time.
One-man wrecking crew.
There we go. So last time it just glitched out. I wonder. Nah, I can't pick up that. Yeah, what's that gun gonna do for you now, pal? Nah, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Get out of my way! Alright, tough guy.
You're gonna regret the day you came to Yancey Street.
You know, I'm kind of glad that lady is blind, because I really do not want her to see what I'm about to do to you guys. I think the sound effect there is glitching out because I'm not getting anything. Makes it really unsatisfying. Oh, wrong button. Sure, they could have come up with something a little more creative than just having them toss out a robot. I set that guy on fire! And I wasn't even the Human Torch, that's great. Okay, switch to the Invisible Woman. Rotate the stick. There we go. I'm surprised they just let Ben go by. Wait, is this guy invisible? There's no one there, but that's weird. There's a lot of jank afoot in this gen.
Move that tin can, or so help me, I'll move it for you.
You know, that's something else that would have been fun in the movie, actually having him,
Help! Somebody help me!
Okay, no time for degen beating. I gotta save these people. I got you, pal. I'm a-coming. Whoa. You alright, guy? Okay, I'm curious. You always see it in movies like Die Hard, but do police actually have ACPs like that? Ah,
My
crap.
force field might keep the tracks together. Objectives updated.
Come on, come on.
Reed, my force field can't hold the trestle much longer. Get the broken girders back in place.
Yeah! Okay, now that the citizens are safe, it's time to kick some ass. Come on, Ben.
I'm just trying to help you, Ben.
You've already done enough.
Yeah, ain't that the
We
truth?
need to work through this
It
together.
is Reed Richards' fault all this happened anyway. If he didn't mean that for it to happen, things definitely did go out of hand. Ugh. Sometimes get confused on what buttons do what. Yeah, get him, Sue. Hey! A gentleman does not strike a lady. Ugh. We have two superpowered beings here, and they're getting the crap kicked out of them by some fat dude with a chain. What sense does that make?
Well, that could have worked out better.
If I know Ben, he's just off sulking somewhere. Come on, let's go find him.
Yeah, way to be sensitive, Reed. Oh yeah, and Pedro Pascal as Reed Richard. God, that man can act. Oh, I know where this is going.
I'm too pretty to die.
Going by your character model, I wouldn't agree with that, but I'm still going to save you anyway.
Get out of here!
How'd you go, lady? Uh-oh. No firemen are gonna die on my watch. Ugh. Come on, put your back into it.
Johnny, come on, we've got to save that civilian.
Sue, we need your help over here.
I'll use my force shields and you can carry them to safety.
Help! I'm trapped.
I guess I can't save those people. It's probably something they screwed up in development.
The truck is stuck on a girder.
This is something I do like here versus in the movie. It's cool that it's a team effort to save everyone. One of my favorite bits in the movie is,
We
you
understand,
know,
Ben.
he pulls the fire truck back onto the bridge, and then the police surround him with their guns drawn. But then the firefighters in the truck get out, and one of them smacks the gun down in the cop's hand. Ah, that's such a great scene. Wait, is that Nick Fury? Holy shit, that's Nick Fury. Well, that's cool. And this is before he was even in the MCU. That's awesome.
Go supernova. Shut it down.
Got it.
Breaking news. This just in. Strange creatures are swarming through Grand Central Station. Commuters are in a panic, and the police are baffled.
Sweet. It's hero time. Flame all the way on.
God, these pre-render cutscenes are ugly.
Reed. I can follow him down there.
No, Ben, we need to work together now.
Yeah, it seems like a good reason to go with them.
Rise, my children. The surface world will be ours. Destroy anything that gets in your way.
Does that include destroying the ever-loving blue-eyed thing?
I believe it does.
You're no match for the mole man, fantastic freaks.
Yeah, as I said, you fight other villains in this outside of Dr. Doom, so we're fighting the Mole Man now. He actually makes an appearance in the Fantastic Four First Steps. I actually like the role that they have for him in there. We're gonna plug up these holes. Hey! You shouldn't hurt people. Yeah, get him, Reed.
There's more of them things down in the lower levels. I'll open up the gates for you.
Did you just say them things? And I guess you unlock different combos as the game goes on. Yeah. Why are my controls all screwed up all of a sudden? I think it said Reed isn't affected by the poison, so I'll beat him for a bit. As much as I'd rather just be the Thing. Excuse me, thing. Gum pistol!
Give me a hand over here, will ya?
No problem. Alright, now I need to be the thing. Like throwing shit at people? See how you like it. Hey! It's one thing to strike a lady, but it's even worse to strike a lady who's blind! All of you line up for a beating.
Alicia, what are you doing here?
I was trying to take the train home to Brooklyn, until I was attacked.
Oh, this can't be good.
Saving you is becoming a habit. Let me get you out of here.
She's writing the thing. Interpret that any way you guys want. Ah, crap. That stupid poison. Get out of the way, Reed. Man, this is becoming one hell of a set piece. Again with the poison. Sorry, maggot. Ah.
We're almost out.
Oh boy.
Me and my big mouth.
Yeah, so this guy can only attack from behind, so... Get off of me! God, the frame rate is shitting the bed right now. Get him, Reed! Ah, wrong button. Oh, that hurt. There we go. Oh, yeah! Oh! That was satisfying.
Alicia.
I am now. Thanks again.
Hey, Reed, are these comm links working?
Yes, Johnny. Where are you?
Underground. These crazy mole things are laying eggs.
I'm on my way down to you. Ben, get Alicia to safety. I'll find Johnny.
Alright, and I would say that's a good place to stop for the night. We're past the showcase time limit. Okay, so, the Fantastic Four, the video game. You know, the game based on the 2005 movie. Honestly, I would say this is something of an underrated game. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game doesn't have an original bone in its body, and, you know, it is monotonous as all hell. But there's a bit more to the combat than you would expect, and, you know, it is really satisfying to beat the hell out of bad guys and everything with all the different members of the Fantastic Four. Is there some jank to it? Oh, you wouldn't believe how much jank there is in this game. But, you know, for a game that was made on such a limited budget in such a short amount of time, and was probably not expected to do a whole lot, you know, I feel like they did quite a bit with it. So, yeah, I would actually recommend checking this game out. It is a lot of fun, especially if you're into the beat-em-up style Marvel games like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and what have you. I also did pick up a copy of Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, the Wii game. We'll cover that at a later date. Maybe I'll start playing the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games too, since evidently this game paved the way for that. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys. If you enjoyed tonight's content, please be sure to like and subscribe. I do these videos every Saturday at 8 o'clock. And what I do is I take a game, play it for about an hour, and just talk about the design and history of it, because I'm passionate about that sort of thing. But I do not play games from start to finish, because part of the mission statement of the Game Preserve is to encourage people to play the games I play, rather than just watching me play them. I feel like you're missing something if you aren't actually playing the game yourself, but no disrespect to anyone who would prefer to watch other people play on YouTube. That being said, if there's a game you'll like me to cover in this format, please leave it in the comments. I will take a look at it. But until then, I hope you all have a good work week, and I'll see you next time.